Alright you lot, how's it going? So, it's a lovely day, and today I'm here on official business. I've got official business to be doing. This Savage 25. Lovely truck. Got it all, in my opinion so far, without testing it, ready to go. The engine starts and runs. The steering is sorted. Everything's bolted and screwed together with all the screws and bolts I've got. The transmitter had it. So I'm using my transmitter with the crystal that come with it. So it's a different crystal. Well, it's the same crystal, sorry, but a different transmitter. This is my transmitter. So when this truck goes back to the person who owns it, he'll have his own transmitter back, and he'll have to get himself a new one or mend that other one. I did have a look at mending it, but it's all snapped inside. Anyway, that's where we are. That is where we are. What a lovely day. Can't believe it. Such a beautiful day. Anyway, let's get this all started up and ready to rock and roll, shall we? You know when sometimes things stick with you, don't they? Well, on the way here, I was going down the road and there was a car in front of me. Right, we're going, this is like a country lane, there's trees everywhere, there's a single track, where it's you can get two cars next to each other going opposite directions, but it's quite narrow. And all of a sudden, out of the trees popped a squirrel, jumped out, landed on the road, straight underneath the wheels of the car in front. And then, because there was quite a big gap between me and that car, I could see that, and the squirrel was on the floor going, flapping around, you know. It's obviously broken its legs, but it broken everything, every bone in its body, poor thing. And that flapping around in the road, you know. Cars all behind me and that, so I'm like, going round it, didn't want to make it worse, but I should have run over it, I should have put it out of its misery. What a cock. I only thought of that afterwards. Should have just ran it over again, put it out of its misery. Anyway, that squirrel sitting in the road flapping around sticks with you, doesn't it? Sticks with you. The amount of times I've seen birds get hit, cats and dogs get hit, you know. One time I was going down a dual carriageway, 70 miles an hour, and a cat jumped out, hit the car in front of me, flew off into the other carriageway, the car's going in the opposite direction, and then got hit in mid-air, got hit by another car going in that direction. Fur everywhere, fur and blood all over the place, splattering like it was raining. And that stuck with me, that has. That stuck with me for years. It's crazy how things like that stick with you, isn't it? I never forget things like that. Poor things, man, poor things. Anyway, let's get this started up. Look at the roto start. I nearly forgot that this morning. And because this morning I was charging everything, I randomly decided to come out, so I thought I'd charge everything up quickly this morning, and left my glow starter on charge. But it's alright because I've got another one, so hopefully this one is charged up. Always have your aerial out. Steering is alright, throttle and brakes are working. Right, stick a bit of nitro in there. What have we got? What flavour have we got today? I'll tell you what flavour we've got. Flavour unknown. I don't know what's in here. It's just some nitro. Probably got a mixture of a bit of petrol in it or something as well, I don't know. We'll put, what should we put, half a tank? We'll do half a tank. We'll do half a tank because I don't intend on running it all that long. I just want to get it good enough because I've got to get it to where it runs. The person has asked me to get it to run. So that is what I intend on doing. I've got to get this done because I'm not going to have any more time to do it in the next couple of weeks. So I want to get this done and sent back. Here we go. Not very happy, is it? I think it's flooded now. think that glow plug's any good really. That weren't a good sign. That weren't a good sign at all. Could just be too rich. Coming back to life now. Oh dear. Oh yeah, we've got reverse. Reverse works. Oh, didn't like that, did it? Put it back in forward. Are we actually recording anything? We are recording. Jesus, that's alright. Didn't know if I'd press record or not. Anyway. Right. I think to start with we're a little bit flooded, so we've got that blown out now. Let's see what we've got going on. Alright, we need to adjust that tick over a little bit. Tick over needs a small amount of adjustment, I reckon. And we'll get that, because every time I put the brakes on, it conks out. So if it conks out when you put the brakes on, all you've got to do is get your driver for screwing. Not that one, the other one, this one here. And turn that in a little bit. Oh yeah, that's well out. Why is it so far out? That might have been me. I might have done that. I don't know. I can't remember. Alright, we'll turn that in a little bit. Where's the glow starter? A little bit more. A little bit more, Sonny Jim. A little bit more. And we'll turn that one in, and that's cock and all. Come on, that's it. I know you're going to be going on about half tank lean and all that bollocks. I don't believe in it. What a lovely truck. lovely truck. Changes gear at the right time, changes gear well. Wonderful, absolutely wonderful, perfect, can't ask for better than that. Perfect, absolutely perfect. You couldn't ask for any better than that. That is wonderful. I'm just going to turn that back a little bit because slightly too high, but that's all right. What a lovely truck! Bloody hell, that was a good. That's a good buy. That one. That's a good purchase for him. What a lovely truck. The only thing, well, there's a few things wrong with it. Like, it needs a new radio tray with the pins on it, but that's all right. It can just be held together with a cable tie. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. It's perfect. Other than that, it needs a 6-volt battery put in it, 6.6 volt hump pack battery, or 6-volt hump pack battery put in it, because the 4.8 battery what's in it, it does the job, as it obviously does the job because it works, as you can see, but it could do with a little bit more oomph on the steering. But everything else is perfect, absolutely perfect. The brakes, not as good as they should be, but they work, and that's the main thing. Aside from taking it all apart and readjusting, well, not readjusting, but just probably might even need a new disc in there. The disc is all right. Aside from taking it all apart and turning the thing around, that's not necessary in my opinion. I mean, that's more than ample. I was driving it around with no trouble whatsoever. The engine runs perfectly. In my opinion, it runs up and down. It changes, well, the gearbox changes gear, the engine handles it. I think it's a really nice truck, a really nice truck. Anyway, that's that pretty much done then. HPI Savage 25, running like a dream. Wonderful. I've said it many times before, but you know when things just work out perfectly and you have to pinch yourself and go, is this real? Am I dreaming a dream at the moment? And you pinch yourself and you feel it and you go, oh bloody hell, I'm not. It's real. It's actually real. Anyway, HPI Savage 25, running like a dream. It could do with a little bit more work. Don't get me wrong. It could do with the new radio tray, as I said, with the pins, so you could put the thing on properly, and it probably could do with having that whole gearbox taken out, having the brake thing adjusted. But other than that, it's absolutely perfect. So thanks for watching, you lot. If you like this kind of thing, stick around. And I tell you, I'll give you a little bit of a sneaky glimpse. Do you want a little bit of a sneaky glimpse? This video is going to come up as well. Look what I've got. Thunder Tiger MTA4. I'm going to run that in a minute. That video will come up. I've put a better radio in it. I put a new exhaust system on it, and hopefully now it'll run perfectly. This is going to be, I've done one test run with it, but it failed because I accidentally put a dodgy receiver in it. So now I've put a good receiver in it. It should be a good truck, and I should be able to drive it more than 2 feet without it losing any range. So if you want to see that video, stick around on this channel and you'll see it. Treat people how you want to be treated, treat everyone nicely, and we'll have a good happy life. Cheerio, you lot, and don't forget, when you wake up in the morning, pinch yourself to make sure you're not dreaming, because life is bloody brilliant. Cheerio.